In 1876, Los Angeles became the end of the line of the Transcontinental Railroad. Thousands of men, many displaced veterans of the Civil War, began to ride the rails, stowing away in empty boxcars and jumping trains. These hobos survived by handouts from religious and charitable organizations. The place where they congregated was called Hobo Corner. At the turn of the century, First and Los Angeles streets was legendary. It was one of the toughest hangouts in the West. It became infested with alcoholics, mental illness, and violence. Society deemed these people scum and dirty pigs. The Union Rescue Mission and the Salvation Army were all located there until they tore it down to build a city hall. During the Depression in the 1930s, many farmers and workers left their families seeking work in Los Angeles. Many became alcoholics, ending up there. The social services began to evolve into social centers. During World War II and Vietnam, a lot of servicemen ended up there because it became their havens during their journeys. Most were addicts from PTSD, and Skid Row was a place to get their drugs and alcohol, as well as escape rejection. From the 1960s to the 1970s, 22,750 hotel rooms were closed down because they did not meet fire and safety codes. In 1975, the city put all their money into redeveloping this area. Because of this, surrounding communities were underfunded and sent their homeless to Skid Row. In the late 1970s, the EPA started closing down polluting factories. And with that, so went a lot of unskilled jobs. In Los Angeles County, Fire Station 9, which covers Skid Row, is the busiest firehouse in America, responding to 35,518 calls for service last year. There are over 2,500 nomads living on the street there. The term Skid Row derives from Seattle, Washington, where skid roads were the places where loggers slid their cut lumber to the ports for shipment. By the 1930s, the term referred to rundown areas of cities characterized by bars, brothels, and the like originally attracted by loggers, and began to include the presence of homeless and other extremely low-income populations. My name is Kevin Davis. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. When I was 5, I would go to church and learn a song called Jesus Loves the Little Children. The song talked about how Jesus loved all kids of all races. Then I would go into a mall down the street and I'd see a separate water fountain for blacks only. I was pretty confused. When I was 6, I was sent away to live with my grandparents in a small farming community in Nebraska. There were no minorities there. When I was 9, my mom remarried and I moved back with my family to Southgate, California. Our new stepfather was a racist and a bigot. My mom was the complete opposite. We lived on Alameda Street. On the other side of the tracks was Watts. When I was 12, we moved a few blocks away to a neighborhood that was infested with drugs, and of course, this influenced me. I was the only Boy Scout in my neighborhood and almost an Eagle Scout. There were no blacks in grammar school. I was the president of the school when I was in 6th grade. When I got to junior high and high school, there was a third black, a third Hispanic, and a third white. For the most part, these groups remained separated. I went to college to study theater. I found this as a group of misfits and people that didn't belong. I studied lighting and scenery design. In 1983, I lived downtown LA for several months. The homeless population wasn't that bad and we had many homeless friends. In 1984, I started my first scenery and special effects shop. In 4 years, it grew to be one of the largest on the West Coast. Because I had so much business, I was working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. To make this happen, I used cocaine. Had I continued at that pace, I would have died of a heart attack. I stopped doing cocaine and then started a smaller shop downtown LA. One of my clients was working for the Super Bowl in Pasadena, and the NFL said we had to have a minority crew to be able to work on the job. I then put together a group of homeless workers and trained them. Most of them were black. To this day, this was the best crew I ever had. There were homeless people living behind my shop that would guard my shop at night. For a brief period of my career, I was the only white person that was working for BET, Black Entertainment Television. I was an art director and donated my time for such causes as Coalition for a Free Africa, produced by Dick Griffey. In 1992, after the Rodney King riots, there was a movement to come up with an idea how to rebuild LA. My friend John Marshall and a few other black leaders came up with an idea to build a film school near USC for minorities. This became such a great idea that Vice President Gore was going to take a bus tour through South LA with John, as well as a few prominent black figures. And then Maxine Waters claimed it was her idea. She parked a lady answering a phone in an office. The White House, seeing this turmoil, abandoned the idea and gave the money to the Missouri flood victims. In 1996, the director of the CIA came to a high school in LA for a town meeting hall. At that meeting, Michael Rupert, an ex-LAPD narcotics officer, confronted Don Juche and told him he had seen the CIA's involvement in drug dealing in South LA. They were bringing crack cocaine into South LA and selling it at dirt cheap prices. Gary Webb picked up on the story and wrote about it in the Mercury News. Then Maxine Waters took the story to Congress. For Gary's involvement, he was whacked in late 2004. In 2006, Michael moved to Venezuela, fearing for his life. He then came back several years before they took his life. He told everyone he was with a friend in Colorado, but he was secretly living with a friend in Calistoga, California. I was friends with Michael about a year before he took his life. He was pissed that Maxine Waters had taken his story to Congress and left him and Gary out to dry. He'd been stripped of all of his benefits from the LAPD and was living on charity of friends. He was afraid for his friend's life. 3 days before he shot himself in the head, he told all of us what he was going to do. Not one of us tried to stop him. On April 13, 2014, Michael did the decent thing. In early 2001, my girlfriend produced a radio show for Ted Hayes, the downtown LA homeless activist, who built the Dome Village. The Dome Village consisted of 20 fiberglass domes where families could live. The money was donated by Arco. The radio show he did in Pasadena was very late at night. Only a few people from Dome Village would call in. I sat in the booth next to him and called in, disguising my voice in different accents. I asked vague questions so Ted could explain what was going on. At the time, Ted lived in Hollywood and had several girlfriends. His problem was that he was a Republican and thought George Bush Jr. would help him out. Ted told me that there was 12 NGOs that were downtown LA to help, and none of them were doing anything. In 2006, the property they were renting increased by 700%. LA had a chance to fight homelessness, but sold out to developers who made million-dollar lofts. In 2002, I met a teacher of spiritual teachers like Deepak Chopra and Michael Beckworth. Her name was Pamelia Evans. She used the term divine nomad to describe the homeless, and it stuck. In 2009, I went to the Amazon to help restore it and save lives. I cleaned a major stream in the city of Pucallpa and pulled out 3,700 bags of trash. I fed nearly 1,200 kids and took over 100 to hospitals. I had a massive plan that I put together to save the Amazon, and in 2015 I had a brain aneurysm. While I was doing this, people kept asking me why I wasn't helping my own. When I first started going there, homelessness wasn't a big of an issue. Now it is. Last August, I started DNA, Divine Nomad Agenda, on Facebook. It had 3 major goals, which you will see in the video. I first started a 3-blanket and no bed program. No LA City high school would get involved because of the politics. A week after I made the video promoting the idea, I found a gentleman out of Detroit who was doing something similar. He'd been giving away backpacks since 2013 and now is in 4 different cities: Detroit, San Jose, New York City, and Washington, D.C. He convinced me not to become an NGO. He said that it was costly and you become involved in competition against other NGOs. Then I started making what I call 1,000 Nomad City. These are cities that hold up to 3,000 nomads. They provide job training, and after 5 years I plan to eradicate 80% of the homeless. These cities are food and energy farms. After the nomads are put back into society, they could turn into hostels and places to live when disasters strike. I'm about 4 to 5 weeks away from pitching this to the White House. I have a massive AutoCAD drawing and over 450 pages describing each entity and the costs. The plan is to put at least one of these in the 100 most populated cities in America. I have people in the UK interested in this project. At the beginning of the year, President Trump announced he had a homeless czar named Robert Marbut. He, like myself, believes that housing first is a mistake. It aims to get people a reliable home without focusing on services such as rehabilitation, treatment, or finding a job. Where we disagree is that I think homelessness is a national emergency and should be taken away from other cities and states that are lining their pockets. In the first week of March, I had a friend that was stuck in Singapore because of the virus. The Chinese were giving their citizens Yu Ping Feng Yuan to prevent it. I started buying bottles of it, and together with my friend Bill, we started giving them away in LA Skid Row. We also gave away socks and water. We then went back the following weekend on March 14th. This time we brought more of everything. Then our mayor announced that anyone caught on the streets would be fined $1,000. He even offered a $200 snitch reward. About a month later, on April 19th, I went on my own because I didn't want Bill to get in trouble. I saw no cops on the street. I just saw people in need. People had caught on to the Yu Ping Feng Yuan. Not only did the price go up, but so did the availability. I only handed out socks. At the beginning of the virus, I stocked up on 3 different types of beans. One of them was white navy beans, which are super alkaline. As I was shopping for socks and water at Costco, I noticed they had a healthy tortilla made by La Tortilla Factory out of Santa Rosa, California. The next weekend on April 25th, I took Bill. We handed out 60 burritos, 80 waters, and 104 pairs of socks. The next weekend on May 10th, we increased to 120 burritos, 200 pairs of socks, and 200 waters. We were starting to notice a crowd change as Bill had some lady yelling in his ear. On the 16th of May, we went back. We handed out 144 pairs of socks, 200 waters, 144 chocolate chip cookies, and 100 burritos. We had a case of water stolen out of our trunk. We could now see the crowd was different. A few days later, I watched a podcast with Joe Rogan and Dr. Rhonda Patrick. She was talking about how the sun can get rid of your virus. She said that for black people, they need more sun because the pigment is darker. This prompted me to buy enough capsules to give 200 nomads 4 capsules each. The plan was to take one every other day. I put them in a bag and stapled them to what I call thank you. 90% of nomads in Skid Row are black, so this is pretty important. On the 24th of May, things were much different. We went in with 165 burritos, 200 waters, 200 pairs of socks, and 200 doses of vitamin D. We got mobbed in front of the mission. They ran out of food and we were all there was. It was like a zombie movie with arms grabbing at Bill in the back seat. There was one guy who kept screaming at me because I wouldn't serve him. I was only serving women and he didn't want to wait on the men's line. It was now clear that the effects of the state releasing the prisoners had hit Skid Row. In December of 2017, a federal ban on the making of lethal viruses was lifted. Sometime in late December of 2019, there was a new form of coronavirus discovered in Wuhan, China. We were told it started in a fish market by people eating bats. At first, the Chinese told us not to worry about it. Then Dr. Fauci told us that there was nothing to worry about. And then the WHO told everybody not to worry because China said it wasn't contagious. In early January, Bill Gates and Barack Obama released a docuseries called Pandemic on Netflix. In late January, India announced that the coronavirus had at least 4 protein inserts from HIV, which is a sign of engineering leading to the belief that it was an engineered bioweapon. At the same time, Charles Lieber, the head of Harvard's chemistry and chemical biology, was arrested for lying about his ties to China Wuhan University of Technology. I suspect he made the virus, but others think it was made at the University of North Carolina by grants approved by the Obama administration. At the end of January, President Trump shut down all flights coming from China. Dr. Fauci predicted that 100,000 to 200,000 people in the U.S. would die from it and thought we should never shake hands again. In late February, one Harvard epidemiologist, Mark Lipsitch, said that 70% of the world's population would get it. Russia closed its borders with China. China went on lockdown and imposed martial law on several major cities, Wuhan being one of them. On April 10th, Dr. Fauci lowered the prediction to 60,000 and said social distancing was working. And then he repeated that we shouldn't shake hands again. He then said more lives could have been saved if Trump had reacted early. This made Trump start a second team of experts rather than firing him. A few days later, an MIT PhD scientist named Dr. Shiva said that Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates want every person on the planet vaccinated. On May 8th, the president of Tanzania tested the coronavirus on a goat, a querubird, and a papao fruit, and they all came out positive. On May 18th, Trump starts to take hydrochloroquine. It's a well-known cure that's cheap and been out there for decades. If a patient has COVID-19, the hospital gets $5,000. If they have pneumonia, they get $13,000. If they end up in a ventilator, they get $39,000. Because of this, hospitals in New York City were falsifying records. The mayor was demanding they use ventilators, but in almost every case the patients died. He also started sticking seniors infected with the virus into senior homes, infecting and killing thousands. They were also ordered not to revive heart patients and people with Alzheimer's. There was also an amazing correlation between 5G cell towers and the areas that were the hardest hit. Then around May 28th, Italian doctors disobeyed the WHO and did autopsies. They discovered it was a bacterium and together with 5G produces inflammation and hypoxia. Once they discovered this, they gave the patients aspirin and a Pronax. They sent 14,000 patients home in a single day. Yesterday, the WHO finally admitted that the spread of COVID-19 was asymptomatic carriers was rare. At the same time, the CDC said the death rate was 4%, yet those who have weak immune systems will fall as victims. We will do our best to help nomads in Skid Row and elsewhere. Hey, sir, what's your name again?
Johnny Kaiser.
What?
Johnny Kaiser.
Johnny Kaiser? Has anybody gotten sick here from the coronavirus?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
I'm supposed to be going to the motel. I'm 71.
71? Yeah. How are you going to get in there?
They coming around, put people in motels.
They're putting people in motels. Well, that's good. 90 days?
That's cool.
That's very cool.
Vietnam vet, though.
You in Nam?
Yeah, I'm just stupid out here with this fat shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. $3,000 a month. I'm stupid living in a tent. But guess what I did? I tore it up. I don't want to live in a tent no more.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
You get that before the lady in the wheelchair.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, take care, huh?
Good luck, man.
Take care.
Can I get one for my big buddy right here?
He's pretty big.
You get one.
Give him water.
Well, I'm sorry, man. You have to show your face. I can't. I'm unprofessional. A little water?
Did you already get a haircut?
Hey, how about a pair of socks?
Oh, man. God bless you. Out here working hard at 95 degrees.
Hell yeah.
A pair of socks. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Y'all be safe out there now.
You too. Hey, have you known anybody who's gotten sick? Anybody got the virus out here?
No.
No? Want some socks? We got burritos and water too.
burrito?
Is there anybody else in there? Just you?
There's other people.
Where are they? Tell them to get the hell out of here.
Hey, you guys want burrito water?
How many hangers?
Socks? Socks too?
What's your name, man?
Jonathan,
Jonathan. How long you been on the streets?
Yeah.
out here,
Yeah.
about 2.5 years. I don't know how it even happened in the first place.
You don't know how you got here?
Oh, got me up here, because
Not
I
how
ain't
it-
got
how it-
no.
I don't know how it lasted this long.
Thank you, appreciate it.
But it's getting to the point where I can't stand it so much. I'm definitely.
Well, good luck, man. Who are you? Stick your head in here. What's your name? 360?
Yes, sir.
Not 180?
180? 180 divided by 2?
Go around there, dude. This is the shower place, right? Just where you take a shower?
Like showers, laundry, and a bathroom, everything.
No kidding.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Very cool. Hey, you need some socks? Come on over here.
I need hers too.
How many feet do you have? That's one there and one for her.
4 feet.
Hola. Come get some socks.
There you go.
What is it?
That's it. Just record it. Look at the back of it. In the bottom, in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back. Yeah, right there. Look at that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, like that one. So it's just had to. You're registered. We good.
All right. I could probably make this work.
Uh huh.
What's on it?
Right there.
What's on this?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Have you
whatever-
checked it?
Whatever. No. Whatever. You,
How are you, man? Good. You need some socks? You
Yes, sir.
Now one more burrito.
need a burrito and water?
Yes,
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Yeah.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Water.
King Arthur.
King Arthur, yeah.
You get the water, right? I gave you
The Knights of the Round Table's right in there, man.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
it myself.
Oh, you did?
How you doing, man?
All right, man.
Yeah? Hanging in there?
Can you give me the, what was it, four and a...
Did anybody get a stimulus check?
Did you get a check yet?
I get some student. I have it. I ain't seen it.
Really?
I need
Do you have an address?
Get one?
Mr. Midnight Mission, I'm gonna check Monday.
Yeah.
But what would they do? They don't
They gave out $1,200.
mail.
They gave out $1,200 to everybody.
I see if it ever been put on. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
I didn't never get it.
Well, check it. Don't $1,200 is a lot of money.
One pair of socks, yeah?
Yeah. Can you hook us up?
Bill, give Arthur some socks.
Yeah, it's 2 hats actually. pocketbook, and this is my no, this is my wig, and this is my pocketbook. I heard that, you know what I'm saying? But I stay on Gladys. I stay in the middle of the block on the same side of the street as the kitchen. Have you ever heard of it? A Catholic hippie?
A Catholic hippie? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's a conundrum. That's
But-
total opposite. Lisa Marie Carter Stockton. Leavenworth, Kansas.
Well, Lisa Marie, we got to go.
Okay. So you had to walk in with would be worth a pack of socks, please?
Pack of
Please.
Come on.
I have these flip-flops and if I have socks on. This is not gonna have no. It doesn't hurt to ask, right?
Those mouths don't get fed.
That's right. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. I just go ahead and don't drink Corona beer. Don't go to the city Corona. You know?
Hey, you want a burrito?
Would she say yes?
Hey, do you want a burrito?
How about the water? Want a pair of socks?
Yeah. May I have a second one for my
Hey, what's your name?
Yes, to show his face, man.
What's your name?
Shane?
Jane, did you get your stimulus check?
No.
Do you have an address? You don't have an address?
No.
God, you got to get an address.
I don't have one. I
Yeah?
don't know. I lost my backpack
Oh.
with everything in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to get it anymore.
What about you, brother? Did you get a stimulus check?
I think so. I think I might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came out yesterday.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
How much they be getting? Thousands?
1,200.
Is that right? How much?
$1,200.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Each?
Each.
Okay,
Everybody got
so-
$1,200.
I need it.
Bill back here didn't get $1,200 because he's a convict.
Hey, one more. No.
Huh?
Is it also getting in the burrito?
Who? Oh, you want another burrito?
What are you looking at me for? I'm not the handwriter. I'm the cinematographer.
Water, man?
Yes. I want wherever you got, I can use it.
Hey,
Go on, man.
did you get your stimulus check?
No, I'm working on it. I gotta go to the library and get the.
And get, yeah.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get that.
What about you? Did you get your stimulus check?
I'm going through a problem having a social security number.
Oh,
My social
shit.
security number 10 years ago.
That sucks.
Somebody died.
It's stolen,
They
huh?
took my number. Now I don't have a number. And they're supposed to be corrected and never done. So,
That sucks.
still trying to get the social security people to give me another number.
How long you been on the streets?
One day is too
What?
damn long.
What?
Where do we gotta go to get it?
You got to have an address.
No, I do.
Okay, that's where you go. It'll be there.
You know, 15 minutes.
Hey, I like your glasses. What's your name?
Hayward.
Did you get your check?
Oh,
For
man.
real, man?
Thank you.
No?
Well, I didn't seem like it because it's spent. I'm just playing.
How about a pair of socks?
I said, teach me investment, okay? You need to promote black education.
I hear you.
In the motherfucker.
I hear you.
I'm right
Here,
here.
man.
What's your name?
Thank you. I appreciate
What's your name again?
For me?
Yeah.
Hayward.
How long you been on the street?
Since 1996.
Jesus. How'd you end up on the street?
Messing with drugs and I'm not from here and
Oh, yeah.
you know how they go.
I hear you.
So I'm a grown man. Hey,
Not here to judge.
All right, man.
Hey, young lady, what's your name?
April.
April, how long you been on the streets?
Well, this time around, a few months.
Did you get a stimulus check?
I should be getting one.
They came out yesterday.
Oh, it
I
did?
got my,
$1,200.
Alright, I gotta check.
Yeah?
See if I got it.
Cool.
A burrito,
I
man?
got my, yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you
the
so
window and
much.
everything. Cup of water.
Would you have like a jacket or a long sleeve?
No, I don't, man.
What you want?
A jacket or something long sleeve?
Oh, give me your shirt, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you? What's your name?
Gloria.
Gloria, do you have an address?
Not here.
Because they,
Elm Street.
Elm Street,
Long
in,
Beach.
Elm Street in Long Beach or South LA?
Well, it's like that's my mailing address.
Okay.
Downtown.
There should be a stimulus check there for $1,200.
You think it's coming?
Oh man, come on.
I got mine yesterday.
For people,
Yeah.
man.
Isn't that cool?
Look at mine.
Yeah.
How about getting another water?
Another water? What are you gonna do with all that water?
I'm gonna drink it.
Don't break your water.
No, I won't. Thank you. God bless you.
Take care. How'd you end up on the street?
GPSS.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you?
You know you're stunning gorgeous. You know that, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're hot.
Real though.
You know, you didn't just appear on me, did you? Where are you from?
Oh, Orange County.
You live behind the orange curtain?
Get her away
Oh. You can tell. Great Britain. Yeah.
Cool.
Burrito, man?
Nice talking to you.
Things are hard to open. Here's a pair of socks.
Hey, dude, do you really trust water from this white boy?
You make me think.
What's your name, man?
My name's Curtis.
Curtis. Do you have an address?
Yeah, in Oakland, California.
Did you get your stimulus?
There's a stimulus check waiting there for you.
I know.
Okay.
Talk to the wife already.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Good luck, man. What's your name?
Best price you can
My
get.
name is Tatiana.
Tatiana?
Hey,
I remember you. I gave you the ride. Remember?
Yes, of course. I was
Yeah.
just talking about you.
Anything good? Were you saying good things?
No.
This man is an amazing man.
Yeah.
He's working very hard on his project,
Yeah.
which is called DNA.
Right.
And, I offered my help because I speak 6 languages. I think I have people's skills.
You're very intelligent.
I'm homeless because of God, unfortunately. I'm an addict. And it's been 25 years on and off since I've been trying to come off drugs. This man, I was stranded. I need to get home to my family. He offered me a ride. He doesn't know me. And he's so brave to come into an area like this and help people like us who we all hope we still have hope in this life and maybe help somebody else in the future. Thank you. Thank you. It's 2 of us in the tent.
2 of you.
It's 2 of us.
What about that little Chihuahua? Does that Chihuahua need socks?
I mean, if you can give some for all 3 of them, that would be great. Lovely.
Little tiny ones, huh?
It would be quite lovely,
how
and they're
cute.
all bad as hell. Those are my Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams.
Okay.
It's Milky Way, Hershey, and a bit of honey.
Take care.
Hey,
Thank
they'll
you.
bite you too.
Oh yes, they will. They are ankle biters. They
Yep,
are
yep.
ankle biters.
See ya.
Socks and water smoke.
So it looks like someone passed away over here.
Y'all kind people, my brother.
Somebody died.
We've been here. We've been here, man. We know what it's like.
We all gotta do it, man, I guess.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hey,
I know, I got you. You're on TV, man.
You're
What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. We love you, man. Take care, man. We gotta go. Yeah, look at that lady. She's got no socks.
Thank you. It ain't a lunch.
That's what you do with your time off. You help people on Skid Row. You're here to get your blessings, and your angels are around. Pay attention.
Hey, brother. Hey, can you give that lady some socks?
Ma'am?
Hey, you need some more, man.
Women come first, bro.
No, man, here. This for this guy.
How y'all doing, man?
Good. What's your name?
My name's Dan. Look at what they do, bro. They have lives, they have bills. This is what they do. I love y'all, man.
All right, man. You guys stay safe.
Bless you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, man.
Hi, baby.
How you doing, man?
Thank you. God bless you.
You got it.
Any of those other people want socks?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, go tell those other people if they want some socks. This lady right here in the wheelchair.
You want to keep moving people. Come on, let's make number 1 line. Keep moving people. Get yourself a keep moving. People got lots of stuff. Of course, I've been
What's your name?
Munchkin.
Munchkin?
Thank you, guys.
That's Cracker Claus back there.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
You're welcome. Sure, come on in.
all this stuff. You know, that's
What's your name, brother?
Very much. Oh, thank you very much.
What's your name?
My name is Marcel.
Marcel?
Yep.
Good luck, man.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Tanika.
Tanika? How old are you?
I'm 25 today.
Today's your birthday? Oh my God. How? And you're 25?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Portland, Maine.
You're from Maine?
Yeah.
Hold on for a minute, okay? I'm gonna give you a better birthday present than socks.
Thank you guys. We love you.
Hey, how's that? We need some socks?
You want some socks? Come here.
That ain't me. What she said? Socks. Oh, socks. I need socks.
We all need socks. Hey, we're gonna put some money in your books.
I didn't see him, man.
Gotta see him.
Rhonda, put your hand down.
Rhonda.
Hey, man.
There it is. She's there.
There you go.
Whatever you got. Oh, socks. Hey.
See ya? See ya?
Hey, give me the whole trifecta.
See ya?
Yeah, I see her. Come on over.
Hey, water, give me 2 waters.
You said you got dots?
Socks.
Oh, socks.
water too,
Okay, all
please?
right. That's cool. Thank you very much, you guys.
Hey, what's your
Hey, give him a whole nother set. Rhonda's out there. She's poked her head out the tent.
Okay.
Oh, you better come out and get
Here
the
you go,
water.
man.
Come on, Zay. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, man.
Come get the water.
How about that guy right there?
Right here. Hurry up there, water.
Bye-bye.
Are you alone? Is anybody else over there? Need some socks, food, water?
Not really. If I
Here you
do.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, sweetheart, how long have you been in the streets?
Going on 3 years.
Wow.
Good socks.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Take care. Good luck, okay?
Thank you. I was inside the mission, but they told me to leave. So.
Why? Why'd they tell you to leave?
Well, they have us pay $210 a month to live upstairs.
Are you kidding me?
And I was volunteering, so I paid $110. But they didn't really help me with the housing. I'm still waiting.
Wow. And
I
you've
thought
been
it
on
was
the
free.
street 3 years?
I was since August of last year. I've been, but I was inside the mission.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Massachusetts.
Wow. Wow. Long ways.
I left Massachusetts because of the snow.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I went from Massachusetts to Florida, and then from Florida to here
Wow.
to California.
Wow. Well, good luck. What's your name?
My name's Lisa, but I go by Massachusetts.
Do you really?
Yes.
What part of Massachusetts?
I'm from Haverhill, Massachusetts.
Is that by Boston?
Yes.
So you're a bean girl?
Yes.
Good luck, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
I play religiously. I haven't been playing for like a couple of years. There you go.
You're good at it.
I play every day.
Where you from?
I'm from Pomona, but I was born in Florida.
No kidding.
I got out of jail last year. I've been out for close to 2 years now,
Wow.
but I had a double acquittal.
No shit.
They still gave me 25 to life. Double acquittal. I'm looking for a valid attorney that will help me overturn my case because he acquitted me twice.
Wow.
And then still gave me 25 to life.
This state sucks, huh?
About 9 years.
Wow.
25 to life. He struck me out for selling marijuana. 3 nickel bags.
You gotta be shitting me.
No.
Wow.
It's all in the evidence. It's all in transcripts.
Hey, they run their own game, man.
You know, the judge was just stupefied because he was trying to get rid of the lesser included offense. He didn't want the jury to know about it. And that's what I'd done. I took somebody some marijuana, which is a misdemeanor. You know, I didn't sell it to him. The guy in the house admitted he was selling drugs. They used everything in this house against me too.
Wow.
They double jeopardy all over the place.
Jesus.
All over the place, man.
Hey, good luck, man. What's your name?
My name is James Newman.
James Newman, good luck.
Yeah.
No, James, be good,
Thanks for
man.
the concert.
2009 case.
All right, take care.
So if you YouTube it or whatever you do with it.
Sweetheart, how long you been on the streets?
I've been on the streets for almost 2-3 years.
Yeah, where you from?
Texas.
How long you been on the streets?
2 years.
Where you from?
Louisiana.
Where you from, dude?
Long Beach.
Long Beach? Well, I know Long Beach.
Why'd you come to LA, man?
I don't know.
Long Beach better than.
I'm homeless. Yeah.
What are those grapes? Are you giving me cherries?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you have a...
I got a cookie eating now, man.
What's your name?
Andrew?
Andrew.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
All right, thank you, though. Appreciate you guys.
Take care, man.
Praise God. Thank you so much. This is a blessing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hey, good luck, dude.
Cookie?
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got enough fast.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Hey, burrito and water too? Yeah. Here, how about a cookie, man?
Yeah, cookie. Right, they do like cookies. You always want to have cookies.
They're great cookies.
They're good cookies.
Give me one.
We got socks, burritos, and water,
God bless
and a cookie. We got chocolate chip cookies too. Which one do you want?
Cookie? Socks.
Socks? Water.
You don't know. Socks. Looking good too right there. Got this thing there up. Damn. Right there, see the porta potty. See that thing, your footstep. I gotta see her first, man. Can I go down here, Doc? Yeah.
Thank you for taking out time.
Hey, I remember you from last week. Do you remember me?
Huh?
Do you remember me? You were here last week.
Probably so.
I remember you because you're a sweetheart.
Thank you. Bless you guys.
Good luck. Dude, where'd you get all those chains?
Oh man, just years of.
Fuck, those are
good
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Years of good jobs.
Yeah. Look at that. Look, show us your arm. I gotta see your arms.
Yeah.
Man, what's that weigh? Like 10 pounds each?
Hell no, more than that.
What's
ain't no hollow jewelry here.
What's your name?
My name is Kelly.
Charlie, how long have you been on the streets?
Oh well, man, you know what? I was homeless out here, but I'm not no more, man.
Oh, good for
I was
you.
homeless down the street for about 4.5 years.
Good
know
for
what
you.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I get a burrito for me? Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm not anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful too.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, man.
How'd you get off the streets?
Man, I just got housing, man. But see, I'm very, what you call it, very relentless. It's something, you know what I'm saying? I don't want.
You don't give up.
You don't
I
give
won't
up.
Give up. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If everybody else was like this, like that, be a different story.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, take care, man.
Be blessed.
All right. What's your name, man?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Where are you from?
The city of Whittier.
Really?
Whittier.
I've been with you for a long time, man.
Yeah. I cruised Whittier Boulevard in my youth.
Yeah, we've already, yeah.
How long have you been on the streets?
Well, been on the streets for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What put you on the streets?
Oh man, I started drinking. You know, one thing led to another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See those pills right there?
Yeah.
Those are vitamins.
Oh, awesome.
And take one every other day. That'll prevent you from getting the coronavirus.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck, man.
All right. Thank you guys.
All right. Take care. Oh, we got somebody else. Dude, where are you from?
Long Beach.
Long Beach?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing down here?
Having fun. Deal. Since my friend helped me out, I want to get him a video too.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, man. Those vitamins we're giving you is vitamin D equals sunlight.
Oh, okay.
So take one. Yeah, so take one every other day. We'll be back next week, okay? What's your name?
So you saying the sunlight, but doesn't the dark melanin attract the sunlight? It's good. It kills the coronavirus. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your name, brother?
Yeah.
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Douglas.
Douglas. How long you been on the street?
Oh, I've been on the streets maybe 7 to 10 years.
Have you seen the fire department come around here and test for coronavirus?
Pardon me?
Have you seen the fire department come around here and test for coronavirus?
Yes, all last week they set up camp right here on this street.
Yeah?
Yes, they did. They set up the canopies and all welcome.
You're a star, right? You're a rock star. What's your name?
Moses.
Oh, hell.
Black Moses.
Black Moses? Well, wasn't Moses black anyway?
Huh?
The real Moses, wasn't he black?
He's a real Hebrew. That's what we didn't go by the color
Oh.
of man's skin.
Yeah.
We go by the power and the zodiac.
Well, here's a story about color of skin, okay? You know this coronavirus?
Yeah. Oh, you gave me the pills. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this one I gave us the black pills, remember?
Well, I got some.
Yeah.
I got something better this time.
This guy.
Okay.
You
So
said he was coming back, and next week, you never came back. We ran out of pills. We didn't know what to do.
no, you know what happened?
What?
The city said they were going to put anybody to jail that was out on the street. So for 2 weeks.
I know.
So-
it was crazy that day.
So for 2 weeks we didn't show up, and then we
They were saying all on the radio and everything like that.
Yeah.
But everybody was out on the street. I was like, what the hell?
yeah. And the mayor was given a $200 reward to rat anybody out, right?
Seriously?
Yeah, it was a $1,000 fine. You know?
And you see people they opening stores up and stuff like this, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know what? I said, they might do it everywhere else like that. But in downtown LA, you shut this motherfucker down and you have a fire on it.
Well,
fire this motherfucker down. And I'm like,
Here's the deal with the coronavirus, right? The sunlight will get rid of it, right? Okay, now
So Google it for me and show me that.
I'm not Googling anything, man. Google's a ripoff anyway.
Hey, Allah, he said we stay in the sun, it's gonna get rid of it.
This is OG, my name.
I stay in the sun.
Okay, so what we're giving out is vitamin D, which is like sunlight. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I know.
and since you got a dark pigment, you need more of it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Now Bill here, he's albino. He's half albino. He doesn't need that. But
Hey Bill, you get in the sun, it's gonna kill you.
so here's the deal. We're giving out these pills. You take them every other day, okay?
Every other day?
Yeah. Try to stay in the sun.
I am.
I know.
I do.
I know.
You up there? They
Try-
said black of the berry is
No.
sweet as juice.
Try to get a tan, man. Work on that tan.
Yeah, I lied. He said I need to get a tan.
How long you been on the streets, man?
Me?
Yeah.
10 years.
Some vitamins, man. Take one every other day. It's good for that coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hey, poke your head in here. What gets rid of the virus is sunlight, right?
Sunlight?
Yeah. And because you're black, you need more sunlight, okay?
Get a lot of sunlight.
Those pills are like sunlight to vitamin D. So take one every other day. We'll be back next week, all right? Is there anybody else in there?
Hey, Sparkle.
Come on out here, Sparkle.
They want to give you something.
How old are you, boy? How long you been on the streets?
3 years.
Have they come by and tested you for coronavirus?
No, but I tested myself.
You test yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay. I look tired because I'm sweaty.
What do you do? How do you test yourself? You pee in a
I
cup?
test myself. I don't have the symptoms.
Yeah.
Hey, get your hands back, man. Get your hands back.
I've only eaten twice in a week.
All right, well, I'll get it. Give me
And I could use socks.
Give me a break, man. One at a time, man.
You'll get one. Just wait. Be patient. What?
That's not from this side too?
No, just that side.
One at a time, man. Back up.
Go.
Hey guys,
One at a time. Step
the
back.
most important thing is the vitamins, okay?
Back, man. Hold up. Back up, will you? Get your hands out of my face, man. I don't need them in my face, man.
Hey, sir, what are you giving out, sir?
What?
What are you giving out?
Socks, burrito, water, and vitamins to protect you from the
So I
virus.
got to stay over here?
No, go over there.
All right.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Can I get one?
Take your bag this way. I got a 99 bag. The mother's thing, so woman's thing. Big pills too. The vitamins.
Those vitamins will prevent you from getting the virus, okay?
You get on me, man. Look, if you get on me, I'm gonna knock. Like I said, one more time, you touch me, I'm gonna knock you.
Are the tablets herbal? I'm curious. Herbal.
Yeah, dude, what's your name?
Me, Michael.
How long you been on the streets, Michael?
Like 20 years.
Jesus. Where you from?
Right here. Never left LA.
Never left LA?
Yeah.
Ever?
Anywhere.
Never.
Anywhere.
What's the coolest thing you've ever done? Or seen?
Receive this food. If I can get it. Thank you, sir.
No problem. You know what the vitamins are all about, right?
No, but I seen you hand them out.
Here's the deal. What gets rid of the virus is sunlight. And not a lot of people are getting sunlight, especially if you have a darker pigment.
Yeah.
So that's vitamin D, which is equal to sunlight. So take one every other day. We'll be back next week. Shanika, that's right. Today we're giving away burritos, socks, water, and vitamins to protect you from the virus, okay?
Okay.
Because you're a darker pigment, sunlight gets rid of the virus, right?
Yeah.
Vitamin D is like sunlight. You don't hold on for a minute. You don't have to wait. I'll give you it right here, okay? Hold on 1 second. There's nothing to eat in there?
No.
Oh shit, we're gonna get mobbed.
Let me get one. I'd be so crowded there. Like no people don't wear no mask.
Wow.
Can I get that sandwich?
No, that goes to her.
All right, okay.
Here.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know. I just need a pair of socks.
You need a what?
Pair of socks.
Hold on 1 sec. You need to go. Hold on 1 sec. Huh? You got to go to that side. What's your name?
Dorothy Obama.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm out of Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, the Windy City?
Yeah.
Why did they dye that river green?
Yeah. I came out of State Street, X Project.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long you been on the streets?
Half a year.
Well, hold on 1 second, I'll get you some stuff. You're Cuban? I like Cubans, but I like Marcia. She's cute.
Favoritism is not cool.
It's called chivalry.
I don't like that.
Chivalry. You always do women first. How long you been on the street?
The Bible calls it favoritism.
Over a year? Where you from?
Washington.
DC or state?
Oh my.
Good thing you're not there because they got those giant hornets.
They come every Sunday
Yeah.
at this
Hold
time.
on, let me get something for you.
Okay? This guy's bugging the hell out of me over here.
I know. I'm gonna film them.
They ain't gonna do nothing to me. Because once they show up, I'm gonna expect everything about you.
Oh, here comes fire department. I think. I'm not sure.
Hey man, one pair of socks?
Sure.
Are you homeless?
Yes.
How long you been homeless?
5 years.
Wow. Are you from LA?
Santa Clarita, and then I come down here.
Yeah.
Because of the missions.
How is the mission? Is it good?
I'm in the homeless shelter.
Oh, good.
And these missions are okay.
Yeah. Give them the vitamins.
Where? We're in Santa Clarita or here?
No, here. Yeah.
Next block over. And then there's one right here, like caddy corner from this block.
How do you get in?
You have to go in and apply, and depending on that, if they have bed space or not, they'll let you in.
What made you homeless?
Drugs.
Yeah. We're not here to judge. We don't care.
It happens.
What was I gonna say? You know, the vitamins are like, will get rid of the virus because of sunlight cures the virus, right? And those are vitamin D, which is equal to sunlight. So take one every other day. We'll be back next week, you know, if you're out here.
So it's almost the equivalent of...
It's like being out in the sun. It's
day.
vitamin D.
Yeah.
It's vitamin D.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sunlight.
Have they tested you for the virus at all?
No.
They said the fire department was testing people.
No, I haven't been tested.
The tests are bogus anyway. The president of Zimbabwe tested a goat and a piece of fruit and it came up positive. I kid you not. This city and this state, they're just pissing away all sorts of money, you know.
Where are you guys
doing right now? Just like going out outreach.
We come out every Sunday and hand out all this stuff. Try to, you know. Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your name?
John.
John. Hey, good luck, man.
Take it easy.
I'm glad you got a place to stay.
What was your drug of choice?
Heroin.
Yeah.
That's not good. That'll make you not out. Are you off now?
No.
Methadone or anything like that?
No, I got on this Suboxone program, but whenever I can afford to get some dope, I do it.
You do it. That monkey, man.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I want to get off of it, but I like to get high.
You know the thing that'll get you off of it? There's a plant from Africa called iboga.
You're the second person that said something.
Yeah. And the problem is it's illegal because of pharmaceuticals, you know, big pharma here. But you know, you can go to Mexico and do it, but you know.
What is it called?
It's called iboga.
Iboga?
Yeah, IBOGA. What it does is that you review your life in 36 hours, right? Your entire life, and you figure out what made you this way, you know? Because your unconscious doesn't really remember half the things, you know? Especially unconscious is subconscious, same thing.
I remember when I started using.
I bet you do.
So what's the cost for to get high on heroin?
To get into what?
To get high on heroin, what's the cost?
To get high completely, like $5-10.
Wow.
But, you know, that'll wear off in like 8 hours.
Well, the big thing now they're doing is fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl.
Yeah. Have you done that?
I've tried it, but I don't know where to get it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be big here.
Get you high? Fentanyl?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So any drug to get you off the drug gets you high.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Suboxone supposedly doesn't get you high, but if you're just a clean person that is not dependent on opiates, like
it'll get you high.
Yeah. But you gotta wait until you're into withdrawals. If you're not, you get really, really sick.
Really?
Precipitated withdrawal.
Wow.
What would you say the percentage of people on the streets in LA that's doing heroin or fentanyl or meth? 80%?
The guys here on these streets?
Yeah.
I'd say mostly crystal. But
Yeah.
I'd say probably about, I'd say there's more people on crystal than there is heroin.
Really? But what would you say overall percentage?
Like the people that are homeless or like?
The people that are homeless that are getting high.
I'd say probably
80%?
in the 90s.
In the 90s? Wow.
It's either that or they have some kind of mental disability.
Right.
So it's drugs or mental disability.
You know they're releasing people out of jail, right?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I got released.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like how long ago?
I got released the 14th of April.
Oh wow! So you've been out for a while.
No, May.
May?
What were you incarcerated for?
April.
What were you incarcerated for?
Sales.
What'd they give you?
I went in for sales of heroin and meth, and I didn't even have a big quantity at all. I just told them that I was going to sell it.
Yeah.
And after that, I had done 7 months, and they were offering me 2 years.
Wow.
With 50% half time. And I kept fighting it. I didn't want it. So I knew that was a small amount, and I was high when they pulled me over, and I just told them I was going to sell it, thinking that they would throw it.
We heard that people were trying to make themselves have coronavirus while they're in jail.
Yeah.
So they could get out.
There was people trying to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharing their cups and.
Were you in county?
I was in Orange County.
Orange County?
Yeah.
Behind the orange curtain?
So they kicked you loose, huh?
Yeah.
You had a
They
year.
sure did.
You were looking at a year. I mean, you were still going to court or what?
Yeah, I'm still going to court, but they put my court date off all the way until mid-August.
Wow.
So you got like a suspended type sentence. You still got to go fight it or deal with it.
Yeah, I still got to go to court. It's they released me on my own recognizance.
OR, yeah.
So I still got to show up to court.
So you're still looking at a year, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're really gonna see. I'm gonna fight it, and I don't think they're.
You know what?
Trial.
You know what? They'll probably drop it.
Yeah, and if they do drop it,
Because this governor's closing down prisons and shit. He's closing down every youth facility in the state, right? Because they owe $54 billion, right? He's just closing shit down. So they're gonna probably give you probation, you know?
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you keep doing, man. You got to fight that monkey. I did it once. Yeah, I was addicted to crack for about a month.
Crack?
Yeah. One night I was in North Hollywood at 4:30 in the morning for a $20 rock, and this black chick went out and she smoked it, and I was with this other chick, and this other chick looked at me. She goes, "Isn't this the worst you've ever been?" I said, "Yep." And that's when I stopped. It was hard. I mean, it was fucking hard. You know, I went through withdrawals and shit. And it was only a month. You know.
Did you end up on the streets because of it?
No, I ended up on the streets for another reason. You know. And I never really was on the street. I was in my car for 10 days, you know. But, you know, we grew up in Southgate, me and Bill.
Where?
Southgate.
Southgate?
Yeah, you know where Southgate is?
Southern LA?
Yeah, it's South LA. There's Alameda Street. One side it's black and the other side it's white.
Alameda and what?
Manchester.
Firestone or Firestone?
Manchester. It turns into Firestone right there.
I don't know, like 54th and
Yeah, right
Alameda
there.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Southern.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta go. Good luck, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Take care, man.